Thank you very much. I apologize in advance. I had let the organizers know that I'll have to leave halfway, but they were gracious enough to still accommodate me. I wish I could stay for the entirety of the discussion, but I'll have to leave, unfortunately. And it has been a very enlightening discussion. I would only speak very briefly about a few key points. I think since we are standing in the cusp of a transition, we also have to be mindful of the challenges, but also the opportunities that we have in terms of pursuing our foreign policy. The first thing I think that we would like to see change is how the policies that we sign in the international forums get translated into people's lives. We have seen previously that we do sign international treaties, and that is done with much fanfare, but eventually it does not get trickled into the lives of people. Does it affect the life of the worker in Ghazipur? Does it affect the life of the housewife in Modhupur village in Rangpur? If the instrument that we are signing is supposed to affect their lives, we must also make sure that we implement the mechanisms and we implement the policies that would eventually result in translation of those policies and impact the lives of the people they're meant to. So I think that's one key change we would hope is feasible in our coming years, and it would depend on the goodwill of the politicians, the bureaucrats, and making sure that implementation is not something that is left as an afterthought, but it is part of the plan. Unfortunately, we have seen this happen over and over again. We have proposals, we have plans, but eventually it doesn't get implemented, it doesn't get trickled to the lives of the people that it's meant to affect. The second thing I think is about our foreign policy being based on facts. For a long time, we haven't had that. In the previous regime, a lot of our foreign policy was based on misrepresentation. We've said we've had fair elections, but people haven't been able to cast their votes. We have spoken about development. We have cooked up numbers, whereas people were really struggling on affordability. So I think it's not something that international community was not aware of. So if we are not sincere about our current realities, it's difficult for us in the international community to be taken seriously as well. So we must be factual, we must represent what's going on, and our effort should be on improving the reality rather than distorting the reality and presenting it in a manner in the international community which actually then affects our credibility. And the last thing I think is related to the aspiration of the people of Bangladesh. They have always shown great courage. People have come out, given up their lives and limbs to protest injustice, to ensure accountability, not probably only for the people in Bangladesh, but across borders as well. So we must go to that reality where if there is repression anywhere, people would think that Bangladesh could be a safe haven. Say a journalist is being repressed, that journalist should think, if I go to Bangladesh, I will have a protection, I will have safe space there. So we must also work towards improving our reality, and then our foreign policy would be able to serve us much better. Also building on what Ambassador Humayun said, so we must work on those reforms, work on improving the reality, only then the foreign policy will be able to serve this country better. With that, I would like to end today, and I will have to leave, but I wish I could stay back for the rest of the discussion. But thank you so much to the organizers for having me. Thank you.